Good morning, children. Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Myself, Sanmesh, and today we are going to discuss class 10th physics assignment, which was provided to you on 10th of July. This assignment is based on the chapter Light, Reflection, and Refraction. Let us begin. So, our first question of the assignment is M equal to height of image divided by height of object applicable for both mirror and lens? Actually, there is a slight difference between the magnification formula of lens and the mirror. For mirror, we have magnification is equal to image distance divided by object distance with a minus sign, But for lenses, we have magnification is equal to just V by U without minus sign. So that's the only difference. For mirror, we have a minus sign, and for lens, we don't have a minus sign. We just have V by U. That is the only difference. I hope the point is clear, children. We have to keep this in mind that there is no negative sign for lens. It is there only for mirror, because it is very important while solving various numerical problems. Let us proceed to our next question. Why is magnification of real image taken as negative, and for virtual image it is taken as positive? Now, whenever a real image is formed, it is always inverted. Wherever the real image is formed, it is always inverted. That's why we can say that the image is formed. For example, if this is my principal axis, let us say this is x, this is minus x, y, minus y. So real image is always inverted. So for example, if the object is like this, the inverted image will be like this. So it lies along the negative y-axis. That's why the magnification is taken as negative. Magnification is negative according to our sign convention, our Cartesian convention that we use. Now, if the virtual image is formed, now virtual images, as you could see, they are always erect. Virtual images are always erect or upright. So if the virtual image is formed, let me draw it here. Again, x, minus x, y, and minus y. If I keep an object here, my virtual image will also be formed something like this only, erect image. So it lies along the positive y-axis. So we can say that the magnification is positive in this case. Magnification is positive. Why? Because according to our sign convention, the erect image always lie along the positive y-axis. Its height is along the positive y-axis, whereas the inverted image, its height lies along the negative y-axis. That's why magnification of inverted and real image is taken as negative, whereas the virtual and erect image is taken as positive. I hope the point is clear, children. Let us proceed to our next question. All right. An object is placed at 30 centimeter on the principal axis of a convex lens. So object distance is given here. Object distance is, let us say, minus 30. Why minus? Because according to the convention, the object is kept always on the negative x-axis. That's why minus sign. An object is placed at a distance 30 centimeter on the principal axis of a convex lens from the lens, and an image is formed 60 centimeter from the lens. So let us take V is equal to 60 centimeter. If the focal length of the lens is 20 centimeter, now convex lens has always positive focal length. So now one question may arise in your mind, that how I know that V is equal to plus 60 only. It can be minus 60 also. But as you can see, for convex lens, if you keep the object at a distance more than its focal length, the image is formed always real image. The image will be always real on the other side of the lens. Okay, if you keep an object, again I'm repeating, if you keep an object at a distance greater than the focal length of a convex lens, the image will be formed which is always real on the other side of the lens. That's why, since here f is equal to 20 centimeter and u is equal to minus 30, therefore I can say that the object is kept at a distance greater than the focal length. So I have taken v as positive 60 centimeter. Now what they are asking for is, they are asking for the magnification. So magnification for the lens formula we already know, with the plus sign, v by u, which is equal to 60 divided by minus 30, which is equal to minus 2 cent, not centimeter. It has no units. It is just a number. Okay. So magnification is equal to minus 2. So as you can see, the image will be inverted in this case. It is an real image and formed on the other side of the lens. All these qualities of the images that we can figure it out. I hope the point is clear, children. Let us proceed to our next question. Okay, it is a numerical question. A 2 centimeter tall object is placed perpendicular to the principal axis of a convex lens and a focal length 10 centimeter. The distance of the object from the lens is 15 centimeter. Find the nature, position, and size of the image. Now here, height of an object is given 2 centimeter. Okay, 2 centimeter. And its distance is given 15 centimeter. That's why I've taken u is equal to minus 15. Whereas focal length is given 10 centimeter. Now, since it is a convex lens, I have taken f is equal to plus 10. Now, all we need to find is first the position of the image. For that, we will use our lens formula. This is our lens formula. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. All right. So let us take 1 minus 1 by u on the other side, because we need to solve for v. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u. And let us substitute the values. F is equal to 10. U is equal to minus 15. After doing this math, we'll get 1 by v is equal to 1 by 30. This math you can easily do. So therefore v is equal to 30 centimeter. V is equal to 30 centimeter. So the image distance we got. Now let us find the value of height of image. Again, magnification formula we can use here. M is equal to h dash upon h, which is equal to v by u. Now h dash is the image height, h is the object height. So h dash is equal to h into v by u. Okay, just cross multiply. Let us substitute the values. H already given, which is 2, into v value we found, which is 30, and u value is already given, minus 15. So minus 15 here, 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30. So this will be minus 2. 2 into minus 2 will be equal to minus 4. So the image height will be equal to minus 4 centimeter. Now this minus sign, what does it tell you? That the image is inverted. Inverted. Also, since the magnification, as you can see, image height is bigger than the object height, or rather I should say mod of h dash is greater than mod of h. Therefore image is enlarged. Image is enlarged. One more property we can find out. Since it is formed on the other side of the lens, so it is an real image. It is an real image. So the image which is formed is real, inverted, and enlarged. All these are the properties of the image. I hope the point is clear, children. Let us proceed to our next question. Okay. R is equal to 2f applicable for mirror and lens both. Is R is equal to 2f applicable for mirror and lens both? Now during mirrors we solved various problems based on this formula, that the radius of curvature is equal to twice of focal length of the mirror. Okay. Now they are asking, is this formula applicable for the mirror and lens both? The answer is no. This formula is applicable only for mirror. This point is very important, children, because most of the students, what they do in lens problems also, they apply this formula and they get wrong answer. So one thing we have to keep this in mind, that R is equal to 2f is applicable only for mirrors, not for lenses. The reason also I'll tell you. In case of lenses, there's something called as lens maker formula or lens maker's formula. Now, no need to worry about this formula because this is not there in your CBSE curriculum, but you all might have learned this formula in your eTechno class 9. In your eTechno class 9, the formula was something like this: 1 by f is equal to n minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Here n is the refractive index of the glass. Okay, with respect to the medium, the lens is kept. Okay, so n is the refractive index of the lens. R1 is the refractive index of the one surface of the lens. It's not the refractive index, sorry. R1 is the radius of curvature of one surface of the lens, and R2 is the radius of curvature of the other surface. Because in case of lens, we have two spherical surfaces. In case of lens, we have two spherical surfaces, surface 1 and surface 2, right? So both will have their own radius of curvature, right? So in case of lens, the focal length, it depends upon both the radius of curvatures, whereas for mirror, we have only one spherical surface. So that is the main reason where R is equal to 2f is applicable only for mirror, not for lenses. I hope the point is clear, children. Let us proceed to our next question. The last question of today's assignment. A concave lens of focal length 15 centimeter. At what distance should the object from a lens be placed so that the image at 10 centimeter is formed from the lens? So now in this case, the concave lens is given. That's why focal length is taken as negative, because focal length of a concave lens is always negative. That's why minus 15 centimeter. Also, the image is given at 10 centimeter from the lens. Now, concave lens always forms virtual image. Concave lens always form virtual image on the same side of the lens, as the object is kept. Okay, same side where the object is kept, on the same side the image is also formed. That's why I have taken minus 10 centimeter, image distance as minus 10 centimeter. Why? Because it is also formed on the negative x-axis. So we need to find the object distance first. So let us apply our normal lens formula. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Now 1 by u will be equal to 1 by v minus 1 by f. Okay, just minor readjustment of the equation. So let us substitute the values. V is given minus 10 and f is given minus 15. So let us do this math. See, I have done it here for you all. So after doing all the mathematics, what I get is 1 by u is equal to minus 1 by 30. Therefore, u is equal to minus 30 centimeter. So if you keep the object at minus 30 centimeter, you will get the image distance as minus 10 centimeter. Now they are asking for the magnification produced. Again, magnification formula here is V by U. For lenses, we already know. V is equal to minus 10 centimeter, U is equal to minus 30. Just now we found minus minus will become plus. So the magnification will be 1 by 3. As we can see from here, the magnification value, its mod value is less than 1. So obviously the image will be diminished. And since the magnification is always positive in this case, the image will be erect image. And we know that for concave lens, no matter where you keep your object, the image will be formed on the same side. It will always be an virtual image, it will always be an erect image, and it will always be an diminished image. This you can also prove using a simple ray diagram also. Let us try to prove it. So for example, I have a concave lens here, let us say. So this is my focus, let us say F1, and this is the optical center O. No matter where you keep your object, let us say I'm keeping my object here at this particular point. So after refraction, the light will diverge. Okay, it is a diverging lens, but it will diverge in such a way that it appears to be coming from the principal focus from this particular point. Let us choose another ray which is passing through the optical center like this. Both the rays, they intersect at this particular point. So here is my image form. Now image is formed on the same side. Now since both the rays, they don't actually meet at a point, they appear to meet at that point, we can say that it is a virtual image, it is an erect image, and it is always an diminished image. So no matter where you keep an object, you are going to get the same result. Always the position of the image will be between F and O, which is also proved by our calculation. I hope all the solutions are clear to you all. Thank you, children. Thank you so much.